You are watching White Mountains Today, live from North Conway. I am Chris Prue and joined in studio by Josh Drew. He is from Little Angels Service Dogs, which is now located in Bartlett. Thanks for joining us today.
Yeah, thanks so much for having us.
And our third guest in studio is Nellie. She is a golden retriever and beautiful. How old is Nellie?
Nellie is almost 3, actually.
And
just about 3.
She is one of the service dogs that you guys have trained. Tell us a little bit about Nellie. I think different service dogs have kind of different functions and different roles. What's her role?
Yeah, so Nellie has a pretty unique role for our company. Generally, we as a company are training service dogs for one specific person and their disability. Nellie has done so well with her socialization that we've decided to turn her into our community outreach dog. And so anytime we're doing projects that benefit the community, Nellie's the one involved.
Right.
So we go to Merriman House, we go to the Adult Day Center, the Gibson Center, the local schools, and Nellie's always the one that goes and meets and greets everyone.
I can tell she has experience in that because as soon as she met me, she came right over and said, "Okay, pet me," because that's my role. My role is to have people put their hands on me and make them happy.
Absolutely. That is what she's meant for.
She's so sweet. Tell us a little bit about, let me get this right, Little Angels Service Dogs. You guys are centered in Bartlett right now, almost in Crawford Notch practically.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about what you guys do and how you came to be in Bartlett.
Yeah, so Little Angel Service Dogs is a nationwide service dog agency. We're a nonprofit, and we are lucky enough to train service dogs for children and adults for all sorts of disabilities. Pretty much we train for everything but for the blind.
Wow.
And so Little Angels originated out of San Diego, and I got involved when my brother needed a service dog from them. He has an extremely rare disease, and Little Angels was the only company in the country that would help him.
You were telling me a little bit about your brother's story and what his service dog does, and it's astounding.
It's pretty incredible, and that was what eventually got me roped into it. My brother needs a combination of a psychiatric and mobility service dog. And so the dog, one, alerts him to any impending panic or anxiety attacks, and then also helps him with mobility issues like standing up, sitting down, retrieving a bottle of water out of the fridge.
Wow.
And so it completely changed his life.
Right.
And that was when I saw that and kind of helped him through that process, I got roped in, and now I'm hooked.
And these animals are so smart. How common are training facilities like this that produce dogs that are capable of doing this?
You know, there's a lot of really credible organizations through the country. There's not a lot that do the scope of work that we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
So there's not a lot of organizations that will do psychiatric care if you're not a combat veteran.
Right.
There's about 3 in the country. And there's also not a lot of organizations that will serve children or pediatrics.
Right.
And so that's really where we got in with Little Angels. Was my brother was a non-combat vet child.
Right.
And so that was how it all came to be.
Right. And with service dogs, it seems like, one dog does not fit all. These dogs are kind of custom trained for different purposes. In fact, Nellie, you said, went across the country just a little while ago to visit some Olympians?
Yeah, so
was it Nellie?
Yep, exactly. Again, with Nellie's outreach skills, we got contracted to work with some Olympic athletes leading up to the Tokyo Games. Those athletes have just been struggling so much. They've been in isolation to qualify to travel.
Yeah.
And so they brought us in on a special project to let Nellie just chill out, hang with them, and kind of soothe their stress leading up to traveling.
Oh, man, I bet Simone Biles probably could have used Nellie.
we thought about that one too. We were hopeful.
What a beautiful dog. What is the process like for getting a service dog? How does someone, first of all, even know that that they need a service dog? And then what is the process for getting one? I imagine that because it's such a custom thing, there must be a long wait list.
There's a very long wait list, and it's a long process. It's a hard, stressful process. It all starts with talking with a medical provider, and based on your individual disability, talking with them about whether or not they think it would be a good fit for you. Yep. With us, you go through a very extensive application process where we also talk with them. And start to finish, it's usually about 3 years or so to really get your service dog. So yeah, it's incredibly hard, but we try our best to support our clients through that and get them fully prepped for when that dog is ready for their specific disability.
Right. Tell us about your facilities in Bartlett now, because you mentioned that it's not too often that a company moves its headquarters from San Diego to Bartlett, New Hampshire. What drew them to Bartlett?
Yeah, so in 2018, we grew too much for our facility in San Diego, and the board of directors at that point asked me if I would move out and open a second location. And my caveat was that I would do that as long as I could move closer to family.
Wow.
And my family here, I'm homegrown from Bartlett, and it just so happened that the Sky Valley Motels and Cottage Resort went up on the market exactly when we started looking. And so Dave Eliason, the Eliason family were incredible. They made sure it would happen, and they helped us move right into that property.
Wow.
And so it was just a perfect fit.
I know it's kind of a sprawling, you have a lot of acreage there. Is that what you need for training dogs like this?
Yeah, it's what we need. You need a ton of space for the dogs, and ultimately it lets us expand to what we wanted. We were able to go in there and renovate each of the cottages already existing, so that we could create employee housing. So all of my trainers live on site with their dogs. And yeah, 35 acres with the entire backside being the river is just picturesque for a bunch of pups running around.
Oh, that's wonderful. Such great dogs. If people out there want to support Little Angels dogs, service dogs in Bartlett, you guys have a couple of ways that they can help out.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're super lucky to partner up with Subaru of New England, and they have a campaign going on for Subaru of New England Loves Pets. They're helping multiple animal agencies in New England, and so any pictures posted with the hashtag SNE Loves Pets earns $5 to us.
Wow.
Every single post. And so it's an incredible campaign. We're trying to raise awareness as much as possible. On top of that, we are always looking for foster families. We have so many dogs that we are trying to train. We have about 70 dogs in training right now on the East Coast.
Wow.
What we're working up to. And we need foster families to help with that. And so we cover all the costs. We teach you how to train service dogs.
Wow.
And you get to take the dog out in public with you wherever you go to help its training.
Wow.
So we really love doing that project. And then on top of that, on the 14th, Black Cap is doing a Dine to Donate. We're going to have Miss Nellie there doing a demo dog. Anyone can come and meet Nellie. And we'll be having a couple really cool auction items. We have a stay at the Mount Washington Hotel.
Wow.
We have a skydiving package, a family portrait package, and a couple smaller prizes. And Black Cap is generously donating 10% of all proceeds to us that night.
Oh, that's fantastic. And if people want more information, including on how to possibly become foster care for some of your dogs, how do they reach you?
Yep, littleangelservicedogs.org. Right on our website, there's an application button. And you are welcome to apply. We are always looking for them. We've set up a really cool new program with prisons, local prisons, where our dogs start there and come out to foster families after.
Oh, wow.
So our prison trainers are doing the hard work. You're just getting the dogs after they're trained and taking them in public.
All right. And was that Nellie, the cover dog on the website, do you think?
That one was not Nellie,
Oh.
but she is in there a couple times.
Of course, Nellie.
Nellie,
Can
go
I
say hi.
Can I say hi? Oh, you're so soft. You're so soft. Oh, and so friendly. What a beautiful dog.
She is a good one. We've been extremely lucky with Nellie.
All right. Well, thank you so much for coming on and sharing Nellie and sharing your the story of Little Angels service dogs. Anything else before we say goodbye?
Halloween night, we are hosting a community event. We're going to set up a bunch of tents. Kids can come and trick or treat. We're going to have a haunted hay maze. We'd love the community to come out. Totally free event, just something that we want to do for all the kids.
Oh, and can they pet Nellie?
There will be plenty of dogs around to pet.
Oh, that itself is worth the trip. All right. Well, thank you so much again. Little Angels Service Dogs, and the website is
littleangelservicedogs.org. Bit of a mouthful.
Easy enough. Thank you so much. Josh Drew, Little Angels Service Dogs. I always want to get those words mixed up. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.
And best of luck. And we'll be back with more on White Mountains Today.